everyone. I'm doing a course on fire behavior this week, so the next few posts will be quick and not so dirty, I hope. I bang on about the wind because I've spent a lot of time talking to mariners who need to be properly armed with two key wind and wave concepts before disembarking. Most of the basic weather elements are stable and easy to measure, not so for wind or for waves. Here's why the first words out of your mouth at any mention of wind should be, which wind are you talking about? Long ago, wind was estimated visually using the Beaufort scale. Later, it was measured mechanically, which was clunky and imprecise given all the moving parts. Today, wind is measured electronically and with incredible precision. Unlike temperature or pressure, which are more or less steady over small distances and short time periods, wind varies like crazy over small distances and in time. Reporting the wind speed as the minimum between massive gusts would be as misleading as reporting the massive gusts as the representative wind. With wind, you have to take an average, and the average turns out to be very important. Here's some actual wind observations from a proper National Weather Service weather station. Time in seconds runs horizontally. Wind speed in knots is in the vertical. This is the wind using an averaging period of 120 seconds or 2 minutes. The peak reported value of this average is 13 knots. Here's the same wind averaged over 30 seconds. The peak now 17 knots. Same for a 5-second average where the peak moves up to 21. Using a 3-second average, the peak wind is now 23, and finally at 1 second, the peak wind is 27 knots, twice the 2-minute mean. The finer averaging periods reflect the sharpness, the real sharpness or gusty character of the wind, which we didn't fully comprehend until technology fully exposed it. Meteorologists have long referred to the steady wind and the gust. It turns out there's nothing steady at all when it comes to wind, and the peak wind is completely dependent upon the average selected. The implications for marine aviation and other operations can be really significant. For the longest time, it was nearly impossible to find a mariner anywhere who understood which wind was actually being forecast every day. And that may be the case again, because Environment Canada has done a shite job of communicating with mariners. Your tax dollars, and not at work, again.